Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Today I am playing The Wizards Enhanced Edition on the PSVR. Now I have played a ton of the PC version in beta and early access, and I've played the Oculus Go version of this game, which is just slightly different. I think it's called Trials of Meliora. So, face the camera, press the start button to reset the HMD. Alright, we have reset the HMD. We're going to hit resume here. Remember to stay in the center of your play area while in game. Press accept. These look like my hands, that's good. Safety first. Yeah, stay in the center of my play area. I am right-handed. I am standing. That is true. It says I'm 5'6". I'm really 5'7". I'm going to go ahead and adjust that. Whoa. I'm going to leave that at 5'6", because there's no 5'7". Find the proper play area. I am in that right now. I'm not going to be walking. I am going to be facing forward because this is a PlayStation VR game, but also because this is the Wizards, and that's the way that this game has always worked. So right off the bat, the graphics are still awesome.
This is the threshold between your world and the realm of Meliora. If you are willing, a heroic adventure and shining victories await beyond this door. I hope that you are ready to take magic into your hands.
Magic into my hands. Let's do it. So one of the things I'm not sure of is how the movement works, because I have not played with the move controllers yet. So we'll find out. So we've got hopping in different directions and standing fixed, which is teleportation. I'm going to go with standing fixed teleportation mode for this one. Use the left move and right move to teleport. Okay, that works.
Allow me to finally introduce myself. I am Aurelius, time traveler and master spellcaster. I would bow if I could.
I see.
This is a pocket dimension. Whatever you do
Press
here
the X to
has
turn
no impact on the
and
world
the O to
outside.
turn. Okay,
Don't
that
panic.
works.
You can leave whenever you want, but I'd appreciate
So let's just
a moment
make
of
sure
your
I'm
time.
still, I'm still fixed in the
Get your
correct direction.
teleportation spell ready. Any respectable wizard can safely teleport without seeing exactly where they are going.
Alright. I'm a respectable wizard, for sure. Teleport to the next platform. Boom. And the next one. Alright.
Touch this glyph, and I will show you a basic spell. The Fireball.
Okay, touch the glyph. Alright.
It's one thing to cast a spell, quite another to hit a target. Try with those crystals.
Alright. Nice. Alright. There's a crystal that I have destroyed. Let's see what's next. So we got auto aim here. Works pretty well. Especially with the auto aim.
Teleport to the next platform when you're ready.
Alright, we are on the
You
next
can
platform.
also teleport to any flat surface you can see. And don't get lazy, use your legs too. Go on, break some stuff. I hear it's fun. But remember to look up. The platforms allow you to reach higher ground when you're stuck.
Huh. So this is a little bit different than the PC version, so I'm already a little confused. It's not letting me move forward. It's not in that direction.
Another spell you will need is the Arcane Shield. It will deflect melee and ranged attacks. Give it a spin.
Okay.
Cast Fireball now.
Uh-oh. This is definitely a bit more of a challenge. Alright, we knocked these guys out.
Now, let's get rid of these goblins and move on.
Which goblins? Oh.
This barrier, whether by magic or on foot. It will disappear when no more targets are around.
Okay. So, now we can cross the barrier.
Try to teleport again.
So we've been here for the arcane teleport.
Now I'm going to show you a more powerful spell, the Frostbow. I believe you'll find it quite useful.
Oh yeah, the Frostbow.
The bow dissipates after a few shots. Ice, as you know, is not the most flexible material.
So this one is always difficult. And I'm having some significant difficulty. But I got it to work, so that's not too bad. Alright, I see another one. Alright, now let's teleport up here.
Take as long as you need to practice, but remember, we have times and places to leave.
It's not effortless at all. It's a little bit clunkier with the gaze-based move controller here. Yeah, definitely pretty clunky. So what I'm going to do is actually switch to seated mode. If I can figure out how to pause. I haven't figured out that yet. Well, let's just go ahead and open the gate. Alright, so we've opened the gate. touch the orange glyph to move on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to seated mode, because I feel like...
You are now in the sanctum. Step inside and make yourself at home.
Thanks.
It was built by another wizard a long time ago. You should fit right in.
It's a nice pot. In my face. Didn't break. This is where we can set up upgrades to each of our spells. Right here, this is
Before you is a map of Meliora. The figurines represent the locations you will travel to. Pick one up and place it in the large slot.
Alright, I need to put the figurine in the slot. And so this is where we're going to switch to seated mode. So I have a feeling that when we're seated, we might be able to reach these things a little bit better. Give me just a second here to do that. Yeah, still having some issues. I'm going to adjust my PlayStation camera and a couple of other things here. Oh, I remember now. It's the start button, but that's okay. So we're going to go to options. We're going to switch to general options. And we're going to switch now to seated. Return. Resume. And see, now it's sunk it even lower. So there's definitely something off here. Let's change it a little bit more. Let's go to options. Let's set our general options. Let's raise this up a bit. Actually, let's lower it. So I know this is wrong to do, but I feel like no, it's still not.
To the left of the map is my collection of fate cards. They give you the chance to revisit your battles in makeshift alternate universes, where some details are different from the history you know. They don't really affect our time stream, but whatever you gain and learn there stays with you.
Huh. So it's not letting me teleport yet. There we go.
If you want to play with fate cards, choose a region, then the cards you want to use, and then the stage you'd like to revisit. Some cards are mutually exclusive.
I don't really want to harden anything, and I don't really want to... you know what? I do want to weaken
Now
things.
take the segment with gems on it. It will take you to the time and place of battle. Place it in the slot closer to you.
Take the slot with gems in it. Okay. So I'm going to switch to the first battle here, it looks like.
What makes this realm special are these rifts. These openings lead into strange dimensions and allow raw magical energy to flow into our world.
So now I'm not sure if my new height settings are going to work out.
Only a true
try.
wizard can summon such energy by themselves.
So far, it looks
But
okay.
many Meliorans specialize in using rift magic to create some incredibly useful enchanted objects. A blade only wounding the wielder's opponent is but the beginning of what can be achieved.
Alright.
Now, enter the goblins.
These guys are terrible. What can I...
On the best of days. They have craved our weapons for ages, but the mere thought of paying fairly is repulsive to them. In the end, they always resort to force to obtain what they want.
Of course they do.
Their army of orcs has snuck into Meliora. Should they succeed, the invaders will easily overpower the realm and its guardians. It would be really nice of you to defeat them. Otherwise, the future will turn rather ugly very fast.
Hi, guys.
You may not feel like you have big stakes in it, but I do find myself dreading the return of the grim reality I have worked hard to avert.
I feel like I have lots of stake in this one. For sure. Before we get started, I just want to double check, make sure, yeah, everything's still going okay over there. I hear lots of things, but there we go, okay.
We're a bit off. The time is right, but the place is not.
Just gonna look around because sometimes there are hidden objects. Oh, there's one.
This box looks intriguing. Can you break it apart to see what's inside? Hey, one of my fate cards. Lucky find.
Alright, hardened 2, 75% more damage. I don't really want to use that, so I hope I didn't just activate it. Sure. Yeah, okay.
You need to get into the ruins.
So we've got a fireball. We've got an ice bow. Break it some more. And we've got a shield. So far, that's the spells we've learned with gestures.
Oh look,
This
that's
is
a nice view of
pinewood.
Pinewood. Wait, something's wrong. Nobody seems to be around. The people must be scared of these airships.
I'm scared of the airship. See? Wait. Yeah, I missed them by a mile. Alright, let's go break these blocks. So, similar to pot smashing in Legend of Zelda, the destructible environments that are now available in the Wizards are
Then
one of my
take care of
favorite
yourself,
things.
friend. There's only so many hits you can take.
Yeah,
Keep
so
an eye on the
health
back of your hand.
is
to know
right
your
here on the
limits.
back of my hand. You can see it actually on both hands. The attention to detail is really good.
Out!
Uh-oh. Hi, friend.
Show these guys what we're here for, would you?
You're a little closer than your friend. Meant to do that, right? Yeah, sure. I like to keep a safe distance from the orcs as much as possible. But it's funny, when I first started playing on PC, I had a similar
They can grow that
situation.
big. This orc can sure take a beating.
Whoops. Kind of important that they're targeted when I throw stuff at them. Now, one of the things that so far is missing is I don't have any type of charged attack. Boom. Mr. Orc,
These ruins are quite famous, but astonishingly little is known about them. There is a rift in one of the remaining towers, and my favorite theory about the history of this place is that it was a wizard king's palace that was abandoned after the rift opened.
Alright, so it's a wizard king's palace that was abandoned after the rift opened. So let's see here. We've got chained up statue. Wonder if I throw up there. No, that doesn't do anything. Let's go ahead and open the wheel and open this gate. It's far enough. And get inside. Love breaking stuff. Oh, now we're trapped. Oh, that's okay. Just go up the stairs. There we go. Set that on fire. That should work. Alright. Can't go that way. Alright. Let's see. Can't climb up there yet. So that doesn't do anything. So I do want to mention also, this is a new environment since the last time I played.
The stairway is blocked, and I don't see another way down from here. Well, this is inconvenient.
Inconvenient, eh? Alright, so they said the stairway is blocked. They don't see another way down. Does that set those on fire? It does, okay. Well. Well, let's go down here, maybe? No, can't teleport over there or over there. That's okay. Let's go this way. Ah, maybe this way. Yeah, there we go. Nice. One more time. Can I teleport?
You
There we
found
go.
a fairy shard. If you
Give me
drain
that.
3 of those, you'll get more spell potential.
So what I'd really like is a potion. Is that a potion of some form? Because I'm already half dead. Kind of felt like the PS Move controller is not ideal for the Wizards, which I kind of expected, to be perfectly honest. It works so well with the smooth gesture controls of the Rift and the Vive that when comparing it to the Move, unless you have the PS camera in an optimal position, which I do not at the current time, as you could see, I had to adjust the height to a very unrealistic level for it to play. Unfortunately, not as good. It starts out in an unfamiliar, like, Wizard's Castle area where you do defeat some orcs. Combat's very fluid. You can use that auto aim that it showed in the tutorial and attack the orcs. It works fairly well. The move controllers, your throwing distance is based on how powerful your throw is, which is great. So it's very similar to the gameplay of the PC VR version. However, that's kind of where it gets you into a spot where there's, I believe, a puzzle, but it doesn't really explain that it's a puzzle. And it got me a little bit tripped up and lost trying to figure out what the next course of action to take is. Very cool that they've added some new content to the Wizards. I'd like to see more dialogue, maybe a tutorial, maybe a maybe you can break this wall, or That chain looks like something you might want to use to prompt you to move forward with the puzzle, if indeed I was stuck in a puzzle room. I'm really not sure. I just kind of got lost. Overall, there's definitely more content here than there was the last time I played this on the PC, which is great. It's very cool to see that this game that came out, I believe, about 18 to 19 months ago, is still getting content added to it. The Wizards is one of my 3 favorite games in the spellcasting genre on the PC, and I'm happy to see this coming to my friends on the PlayStation VR. If you have a PlayStation VR and you have an optimal setup for your PlayStation camera, maybe it's mounted on a tripod or it's in a good spot that it can get coverage of range of motion of your Move controllers regardless of where you are, absolutely I recommend this one. Controls work very well. You just use the bottom 2 buttons. I believe it's the X and the O button on the Move controller. I had to look down to see that for some reason. To rotate, you use the Move button in the middle to teleport. I didn't try the mixed mode, but I would assume that works in a very similar smooth fashion as well. Thanks for watching this video. I'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And I'll see you next time.